got a little breakfast goodness this morning. Yeah, it's mango slices. It's got to be much healthier than Dunkin' Donuts, right? Wow. More like apple. I live in Florida. Wow. Yeah, these mangoes were probably about 3 months early off the tree. But oddly enough, no, I was wrong. They're not good. Not good at all. Welcome everybody to another daily vlog. Yeah, these here could stand, I can't even get the lid back on. Stand to ripen just a little bit. A vlog that happens after I get, lid's not going back on. Daily. Anyway, so what's going on? I am in Chicago still, getting ready to head to Florida. I'm at a warehouse just outside of downtown Chicago, getting ready to pick up. I'm going to have the same problem with this coffee. My load heading down to Florida. Get out of here before the bad weather hits. I think this is the door I'm going in right now. He didn't give me a thumbs up, but I believe that's the door. So I'm gonna back in and drink. Is this hot? Is it still warm? Perfect coffee drinking temperature. Copy. Why was I gonna say copy? Well, I was backing into that door, but I guess someone else is gonna get it for now. So they had me back out here onto the street. A lot of these warehouses in Chicago are right on these streets, and you usually have to back in. I'm really happy about this warehouse. There's not much car traffic coming through here, so you're not really holding people up. Really am disappointed about these mangoes. When I picked them up, I was really excited. I go, ooh, mangoes in Chicago. I didn't know. Listen to that. They're not supposed to be like that. Even fresh off the tree, they still got that mango flavor. That's the one good thing. Well, it looks like I'm going to be sitting here for at least an hour before I back into the door. So, let me bring up what I did last night. What was that? What was that? This S8 Plus makes a lot of crazy noises. Yesterday, I was in a little strip mall area, kind of, I don't know, they had a sports bar, biker bar / hot rod bar type thing. And that's actually where I was getting unloaded this morning. So I spent the night there and did a quick little YouTube live video. I guess YouTube, Google I.O., which happened, it's going on now, but the keynote and everything happened like a day or two ago. They made it. Google announced that you don't have to have a minimum subscriber count anymore to be able to use YouTube Live. So I got notified of this, and I was really afraid to try YouTube Live just because I don't like talking on camera and just continue talking and talking, though it seems like I do quite a bit. But I ended up doing it. So I shot a YouTube Live video going through this biker / hot rod bar with a mini car show out front, and you're able to take comments, view comments, and respond in video, though I don't believe that other people could read the comments that people write. So like if someone's asking me a question or something like that, I'm looking at the camera trying to read and then respond, because it just doesn't feed up, I think, on the video. So that's kind of weird. I rewatched it, and it's like I'm quiet for a second looking, and then answering a question. But you guys that view the video don't know what I'm doing. It just looks like I'm looking at the camera and then responded. So that happened yesterday, and then I had a couple quick responses afterwards about my daughter. So why don't you do a Kickstart campaign? Because it's going to be kind of expensive. She can't work. She's going to be disabled for at least 6 months. So without insurance and stuff like that, the kids are really freaking out how they're going to pay their rent, how they're going to do their electricity. They're not going to have any income. They can't buy food. And they still have to drive to the hospital every single day to have the antibiotics pumped into her heart through a hose that runs out of an IV into her heart. And every day they have to clean that and inject new antibiotics. And they're not keeping her in the hospital because in Florida, it's really hard to have insurance when you're in the hospitality industry. So somebody asked, why don't you do a Kickstart campaign or something? And I'm going to answer that now. I don't want to do it. I mean, I'm going to, like the kids, they need a reliable car for these trips to the hospital. So this week, I'm going to give my son some money so he can go to Enterprise and rent a car for about 3 weeks. That, the whole time they're going to be going to the hospital on a daily basis. That way they don't have to put the miles on their car. So I'm going to pay for that out of my pocket. And for their rent and electricity, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I want to help them. But it'll probably be me that helps them. I feel kind of weird doing a Kickstart campaign for family issues like that. So to answer the question, I'm not going to do that. I think it would be kind of weird. I mean, I've seen weirder. I've seen Kickstart campaigns about creating a potato salad or pancakes, and some guy gets like $50,000 to get pancake supplies so he could shoot a YouTube video of making pancakes or something. And it just, I don't know. Could I use it to give to the kids? Yeah, but I just feel weird, so I'm not going to do that. So what I'll do is in a couple of my videos, like this video, I mean, if anybody, the people that ask about that, if you want to help and help me give the kids some money so they can help cover these medical costs, I'll just put my PayPal in the description of the video. So if you want to check it out and click and do that, you can, I guess, do it there. But I don't want to do a Kickstart, and it's something I think it's going to be hard to do, but with my job, I think I could do it. I can cover it for the most part. They're going to struggle still, but I mean, I'm going to make it a little bit easier with what I do. So anyway, no, I'm not going to do a Kickstart, but I appreciate the forward thinking about doing that. If I do a Kickstart, it's going to be for a product or something that I create. It's not going to be to help family members. It just kind of feels weird. Anyway, I'm trying to think. There's a truck backing in over here. I don't know if I'm blocking him. I'm going to go ahead and finish this warm cup of coffee, wait to get loaded, and I will see you guys as we head down to Florida and get out of this cold weather. It's 38 degrees. 38 degrees in summertime here in Chicago. It actually looks like it might possibly snow. Look at those clouds. I mean, look down that street. That guy is going to have a hard time backing in. It's okay. I don't have to worry about it. I'm loaded and leaving.
In 600 feet, turn right onto West 42nd Place.
It's a small streets around here. The streets are actually made for trucks about that size. Very short. Over here by the warehouses, though, they've built a whole new little strip mall, brand new, which will probably be abandoned in the next 5 years from the looks of most of the strip malls around the area. Nothing makes cars more mad than blocking up a whole intersection with your trailer so they can't go. Let's see what these guys do. One guy braved it. Everybody else is just kind of hanging back. Some really polite drivers up here in Chicagoland. You cannot even see the top of the world's tallest building over there. It is way above the clouds.
Take exit.
I also can't
Continue on I-90 for 3/4 of a mile.
without the GPS interrupting. Honestly, I don't know if that's the world's tallest building, but I believe it's the tallest building in America. And it looks like the White Sox baseball stadium has a new name. Guaranteed Rate Stadium. Yes, let's all go to Guaranteed Rate Stadium. What? Who would want to say that every time they want to go to a game? It's like every season, every football season, every baseball season, if you're into sports. I'm not really, but the names always catch me. And it seems like they're always changing their names every year. Down in Miami, we had one of the coolest names for a while when Jimmy Buffett and Landshark Beer was doing the Miami Dolphins Stadium, and it was just called Landshark Stadium. I thought that was a cool name. But even that changed. Confusing with all this construction. They actually barely make the sides of the roads wide enough for trucks. When I first started driving, that used to freak me out when there would be barrier walls on each side and you had to go right down the middle with like 5 or 6 inches on each side, thinking that you're going to hit the sides of the walls. I don't get freaked out as much anymore, but there's still those moments. One of the Great Lakes. You can, even though it's a gray sky, if you look beyond this bridge to the left, you can still see some of the water. Look, it's a Great Lake. Wow, I can't believe this. It was beautiful in Chicago. Get into Indiana, and I'm getting a free truck wash. The last clip that I filmed yesterday was of that rainstorm. I pulled into a rest area. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, guys. I pulled into that rest area. There was a rest area coming up just in that heavy, heavy rainstorm. And I'd already done 400 miles from Chicago. And I figured, you know what, I haven't slept in a while. Not a good sleep anyway. I kind of had a little bit of sleep in Chicago. Had a good 4 hours up there. But I figured, you know what, I have 3 days to get back to Florida. Though I'm in a hurry to get back, I'm not taking days off. I got another load already ready to go in Florida. I'm delivering down at Disney and then turning around and have 4 deliveries in North Carolina. So it's just down and up. But I'm going to be able to stop by the house because my daughter just texted me. I just woke up. She's home. They sent her home. So they gave her a vacuum pump, electronic vacuum that goes in her back to take home with her. And she has to go to the hospital every day and get that changed. And like I said before, that PICC thing that goes in her heart, she has to go back and get the antibiotics pumped into that every single day and cleaned out so it doesn't get infected and get MRSA in her heart. So they sent her home, and they didn't have a vehicle. So, you know, well, they have a vehicle, but it's not really reliable. So she texted me this morning, I'm home. And then I talked to my son, and he's on his way right now to rent them a car at Enterprise. So I put $400 on his account so he could rent them a car. Don't know how long $400 will rent a car for, but hopefully it's enough time to where they can go get one of their vehicles taken into the shop and fixed a little bit. That's fingers crossed. So I'm giving them a little bit of relief, not much, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. But I just woke up. Yeah, man, I slept pretty good. So I'm gonna put some miles on today. End this vlog. I was gonna just end it at the rainstorm, but I would not have said goodbye to you guys and thank you for watching. It just would have been cut off, and I got a bad habit of that. Sometimes just ending the vlog, and I don't want to just end the vlog. It's just I've been totally out of it for the last week or so. So I'm filming this clip as I first wake up to thank you guys for watching. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to go ahead, upload this vlog, and en route down to Florida, because it's pretty early, I'm thinking possibly go in a cavern system, or maybe fly the drone around Dinosaur World, get some drone footage around the dinosaur statues or something, kill a quick 30 minutes there and shoot another daily vlog, and get a fresh one going with some content, not just driving down the road talking about my problems. There's a lot of people here. A lot of people pull into this rest area. I don't know who came up with the idea of rest areas. Maybe it started back in the days of old Route 66. People having to pull over and put radiator water in their old 1920s cars. Stretch their legs. Crossing from Chicago to California. Maybe the tourist traps and stuff like that on Route 66 were kind of like the first rest areas. The gift shops, the gas stations, all the craziness, the giant Jackrabbit gift shop and stuff like that out on Route 66. Maybe they were like the first rest areas. But it continued on, and it continued on every single interstate system. It was a good idea. Rest areas are great. They just need gift shops. Alright, everybody, I am out of here. I'm just babbling. I need to wake up. So I will talk to you guys on the next one. Sorry about the crazy, not so good vlog, but I'm going to try and rectify that with today's vlog that I'm going to be shooting. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.